Hey, what's up, guys? Jazz Braganza here. Another What's Next. Happy Thursday. After the massive avalanche that occurred during a number of elections Tuesday, now we're seeing the aftermath. We are now seeing the pearl clutching, the panties bunching, the crying, the not just of mainstream media, left stream media, but from Hollywoke. Surprised? No, not really. Let's take a look. This comes out of Breitbart. Hollywood celebrities panic after Republicans win big. We're effed. Enjoy the last year of Democratic control. There you have them, Hollywood douchebags. Hollywoke celebrities let loose a collective wail of despair after Republicans won big in Tuesday's elections, with Glenn Youngkin, leading the charge, handily beating former Governor Terry McAuliffe, bitch-slapping him in the race for Virginia governor. Stars include Rosie O'Donnell. Really? She's still relevant? Cher? Another one? Amber Tamblyn, Jeffrey Wright, Sophia Bush, Bradley Whitford, Rosanna Arquette, the usual suspects of irrelevancy, expressed their panic and anger at the electoral trouncing. We're effed, and apparently distraught O'Donnell tweeted. Fascism is well and alive in America, Arquette declared. In addition to Virginia's victory, anti-critical racist theory candidates won in school board elections throughout the country in an overwhelming rebuke of Democrats' efforts to impose racism, essentialism on young children. Tuesday's election was widely seen as a referendum on President Joe DiMaggio, whose popularity has plummeted like a meteor slamming and killing off the dinosaurs to new lows as his administration has failed to deal with soaring inflation, empty store shelves, crisis at southern border, your pronouns, white rage. Name the stupidity, it's coming out of the dementia administration. A recent NBC News poll showed that 71% of Americans feel the country is headed into the wrong direction, with dementia's approval rating sinking to 42%. I've seen it as low as 34. HBO's I Know This Much Is True star Rosie O'Donnell, really? HBO? You couldn't find anybody else. You couldn't find anybody relevant, so you had to hire this washed up mess to appear on your show. Well, desperate times. Who endorsed dementia, admitted defeat early Wednesday. We're effed, she replied to MSNBC's pundit Malcolm Nance's attempt to rally Democratic voters in Virginia. As Breitbart News reported, Cher had an emotional meltdown. Cher, watch her face now, claiming the GOP will make the U.S. a whites-only club. She also called the GOP Nazis. Now, I'm going to make an attempt to read this because it's incoherent. So, my apologies. Held my tongue long enough, but F it. Do Dems need I don't know what that is, fall on their sisters, for they see what's coming. Guess us terrorists yelling hang Pence, kill Pelosi isn't enough. If GOP take power, I'm assuming that's an airplane. I'm leaving. Total power. It's whites only club, Black Lives Matter, Alphabet Crew, Jews, Asians, minorities are in style peril. As I continue, Joe works tirelessly to work with Congress, pass bills, help everyday Americans. Lies, lies, and more lies. He hits from Dems on the left, that cause gridlock, while GOP sits and plans how to pick our bones clean if we fail. GOP or Nazis in lockstep, it's difference between democracy and dictatorship. Well, one, we're not a dictatorship. Two, we're not a democracy. We're a republic, Cher. It's called the Constitution. How about you pick it up and read it sometime? MGM's No Time to Die actor, sorry, it was more like Bond Gone Woke, actor Jeffrey claimed the Democratic Party was sabotaged from both within and outside the election night. Republican and Democrat politicians have one thing in common. They're both expert in sabotaging the Democratic Party. Ooh, stop your crying. Hulu's The Handmaid's Tale actor Bradley Whitford blamed losses on racism and their call for controversy around CRT utter bullshit. The GOP embraces yet again the racist Lee Atwater strategy, this time with their complete and utter bullshit about critical racist theory. No, sorry. Bradley, it's not bullshit. It's true. It's fact. You're an idiot. To paraphrase S.A. Cosby, they want everyone to get over their slavery while they can't get over the fact that they lost the Civil effing War. Disney's Frozen star Josh Gad compared GOP victories to America trying to burn down the entire house. As Americans, we always want to see how close to the fire we can get. I fear that if we're not careful, eventually we will inevitably, whether accidental or not, burn the entire house down. Well, you guys on the left have done a masterful job at it. Amazon's Jack Ryan star Wendell Pierce blamed the results of election night on prejudices of ordinary people. The lessons from last night's election that the Americans respond to fear-mongering, demagoguery, and political activity of practices that seek support by appealing to desires of prejudices of ordinary people rather than by using rational arguments. So, Glenn Youngkin's rational arguments over the last several weeks were not common sense. We're not factual. Really, dude? You weren't paying attention to Glenn Youngkin then. Actress Sophia Bush blamed the Democratic losses on non-left-wing news media. I keep asking myself the same question. How's the doomsday clock doing? Okay. Netflix's Grace and Frankie actor Ethan Embry predicted GOP wins in the midterms and in 2024. Quote, enjoy the last year of Democrat control. Wow. Someone finally with common sense from Hollywoke. Tonight, Republicans learned denying election results is a winnable strategy. Enjoy the last year of Democrat control because we won't be seeing it again for a very long time. 35% of the country are about to run all the shit. Well, no, dude. It's more like 60%, but it's called simple math. FX's Hulu's Wise, The Last Man star Amber Tamlin and Rosanna Arquette both took shots at their own side, blaming Democrats for Tuesday's losses. Liat is spot on. Don't know that. Democrats have got to grow a pair, any pair. I don't even care what kind. To fight like democracy depends on midterms in 2024 because it very literally does. Frankly, I'm sick of the weakness of the Democratic Party and the corrupt criminal Republican Party and evil media who has fed the beast. Fascism is alive and well in America. It's a horror show. Comedian actor Michael Ian Black blamed whiteness for Democrats' loss in Virginia. I'm just happy that the white kids in Virginia will finally feel okay about themselves. Mrs. Doubtfire screenwriter Randy Mayim Singer declared that racism was the winner on Tuesday. The winner tonight seems to be racism. My thoughts. Oh, the gnashing of teeth. The whining, the crying, the bitching, the moaning. I got some cheese somewhere, but good gosh. Clowns. These Hollywood, these B-listers. They're not even A-listers, they're B-listers. Crying about, Democrats getting their asses handed to them. But it's so delish when Hollywood gets smacked right dead in their face with reality, with common sense. When you have those like Glenn Youngkin basically saying, guess what? Try not to separate us by race. Try not to make the white man the evil that you pretend him to be. Critical racist theory is trash. It's utter trash. And then when you have those peddling this poison, nothing good comes out of it. And as we saw on Tuesday night, this is just the beginning of the snowball effect. Because, sorry Hollywood, there's more to come. And with that being said, I'm Jasper Gonzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.